have to tell me your name.
I don't have to call AAA.
Okay. What's your name, boss?
Oh, they ain't about to do nothing. I'm not telling you my name. I told you I don't answer questions.
Okay, sir, you have to tell me your name.
I don't have to tell you
You
nothing.
do have to tell
I don't have to tell you my name. Am I under arrest?
You're detained right now, yes.
No, I'm not. For what?
You are. Because from what it looks like, you're trying to break into this car.
And he telling you this is my car. They telling you this is my car. This is my family, bro.
Give me your name, and I can verify that.
I'm not verifying that.
Okay.
Hey, bro, you ain't got to give them your name. I'm not giving them nothing. They know that. I just told them that. I just got out the car and locked my keys.
My man.
Man, don't touch me, bro.
My man.
Don't touch me, bro.
My man.
Don't touch me.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me.
There was no reason for this stop to escalate to the point that it did, regardless of how combative Morrison appeared. Instead of starting an actual investigation and at least attempting to figure out what was going on, which easily could have prevented this from happening, the officer immediately resorted to demands to follow his orders.
Hey, what the f*** is y'all on? Hey, man, let him go. Hey, he was getting his own. Let him go. Hey, bro, look. Hey, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. They already tried. Let him go. Y'all weak as hell. Y'all weak as hell. Y'all weak as hell. Recording his ass. They laugh. I'm recording y'all. Hey, what y'all on?
Morrison is then punched and brutalized even more as the officers continue to struggle to put him in cuffs on the front porch of his aunt's house, surrounded by family and friends who watch the entire situation unfold and are backing up Morrison's assertion that he was trying to get into his own car after locking his keys inside. While it's completely understandable why this relative or friend tried to protect Morrison from the officers, it's
Do we get the gun?
shocking that he was able to walk away without losing his life or getting arrested, especially since we've seen officers do much worse with far less provocation from a bystander.
Hey, stop! Hey, let him go! Let him go! Let him go! Hey, let him go! Put this whole ass trying to get his own car. Let him go. They laugh.
All right, as you've seen in the opening video, man, a prime example of what not to do, man. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, bishops, great men, son, shalom to you, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity all over the earth, shalom to you. Your full elect brothers and sisters out there, man. And the few, very few sisters that watch. And I just want to touch on that real quick. Just got like four or five scriptures. And all revolving around the same topic, man, is understand. You have to understand where you are. Understand who you are. Understand where you are. Understand who you are. Understand the system that you're in. Understanding that you're in captivity. Understanding that you don't have rights. And all understanding all these things, man. And just be peaceful and comply. Because that situation right there, that could have ended completely different. And then to the Jake that was trying to help him, that went to go grab the police officer, obviously you not too bright either, man. You see, you have to understand that you're in Babylon the Great. You're Jake. By default, these people don't like you. Esau and Jacob do not like each other. You see, Esau and Jacob do not like each other, man. Look. Natural born for twins, the one's the evil one and one's the righteous one. Esau, Edom, is the evil twin. Jacob is the righteous twin, man. By default, these people hate you, man. Their hatred towards you has been an everlasting thing forever, man. That's how they feel about you. So when you, especially when you're in their authority or in a situation where you have to talk to a police or somebody that has some type of authority in the society, you comply, man. You don't need to be talking about you have law or you have what did Jake say? Oh, I know my rights. That's what I was looking for. I know the laws. I have my rights and all that stuff, man. Look, man, especially when you're dealing with a police officer, whether it be male or female, it does not matter, man. You have to be cool. Cool, calm, and collective, and just listen, man. Do you see? Because at the end of the day, they already don't like you. They already don't like you. And then now when you're giving them a hard time, now they have even more reason just to pull their gun out, man, and just do what they need to do. You see, and that Jake, obviously, in their story, that the Most High didn't want him to be deleted at that point in time. But they just use that as an example on what not to do. You don't need to be bucking up. You don't need to be arguing. You don't need to be debating with the police, man. Here it is, police driving by. You're trying to break. It seems like you're trying to break in the car. And I would hope you were smart enough not to break one in broad daylight like that. You shouldn't be doing it anyway, but you shouldn't be doing that in broad daylight. And then the police come over here and he just wants to ask for identification. He asks for your name. Only thing I do, Jake, only thing you have to do is just comply. In that situation, he probably would have helped you. He probably would have called somebody to help you get inside the car. He would have helped you himself, or whatever the case may be. Your family members and your relatives and your friends from down the block trying to tell the police that it's your car, that does not mean anything, man. Look, the only thing, at the end of the day, the only thing the officer was doing his job, man. And I've realized that Jake, for some reason, Jake loves messing with people when they're trying to do their job, man. That you get some type of, I wouldn't say a fetish, but Jake, you just love doing that. You just love making people have a hard time for some odd reason, man. Whether it be you go up to a restaurant because they forgot your biscuit in your 3-piece from Popeyes, you want to go in there and start something. You see, you always want to go cuss out somebody or get on the phone because you got a mischarge or whatever the case may be. There's just proper ways to deal with certain situations, man. There's just proper ways to deal with certain situations. Or there's a proper way, I should really say, to deal with pretty much every situation. And that's just not how to do it. Only thing he was asking for your name and some type of identification so we can understand that it's your vehicle. And then who knows what happened? Like I said, the officer probably would have just helped you. He would have helped you. He would have called somebody or whatever the case may be. That's all it takes. But because you just want to be a damn nigga. You want to know your rights and you think you know something. You done watch a couple videos about the Constitution. You done watch a couple videos about the Constitution and laws and what to say, how to deal with police officers and what the case may be. Come on, man. If you watching videos of Esau, other damn Edomite so-called white people yelling and cussing at cops saying they know their rights and whatever the case, that's different, man, because they're their own people. You're not them, man. You don't have the same laws and liberties and statutes and things to go off of that these people do. You can't go around and say, I know my law, because they're going to get fed up with you. Because first of all, they see you as a subordinate already. They already see you as somebody that's below them. So now if they see that somebody as below them, how do you feel when somebody is below you, a subordinate trying to talk to you and telling you what you're not going to do and how you're going to conduct talking to me? That angers them, man. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to pull out the gun. They're going to start beating you. They're going to put you in handcuffs, stomp on your head, put your knee in your back, pull out the baton, pull out the stun gun. It just wasn't smart, man. But you can't really expect nothing from a damn dreadhead with damn Shiva Jatas in his head. You really don't expect nothing bright to come out of that situation. But we just use that as an example, man. Just use that as a prime, cut, and clear example of what not to do, man. And we're going to give it the scripture. I've been rambling. Ecclesiasticus 9. Let's get the full chapter. Let's see if there's anything I want to read above or below. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 9. Straight to the point. It says, keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. And what could have happened? You had the whole Jake tomorrow. He was just trying to get in this car. And then the Jake grabbed the police officer. Who knows what happened from there? But now, at a point in time, the officer had no reason to detain you or arrest you. But now that you're resisting arrest, and now he has reason to arrest you. Now you're being detained, and now you're being arrested because you're resisting arrest. You're over here fighting and wrestling with the officers. Like, come on, man. You don't need to be doing all that. Only thing he asked was for your name, some type of identification, so you can identify the vehicle as yours, that you're not trying to break in somebody's vehicle. And then who knows what would happen, man? If you would have just complied, yes, sir, no, sir. Oh, here you go. Here's my name. Yada, yada, yada. That's all he was asking for. He was just doing his job, man. He was just doing his job. And the only thing you had to do was comply. Now you in jail. Probably got some charges. Got some charges on you now. And that situation could have been de-escalated in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds, but you want to be a damn nigga. If you, like I said, you can't expect them with damn people with them dreads, man. Damn Shiva Jatas. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember thou goest in the midst of snares, and thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. And what is a snare? A snare is a trap. You got to understand these officers do play dirty. They do play dirty. They will do dirty things. But and Esau's kingdom, and you being under subjection to these people for right now, man, you have to, if they doing something dirty, man, you be polite and you do everything possible just to de-escalate the situation, man. Just comply. That's all you have to do is comply. That's all you have to do. You see? They say where you're going or whatever the case may be. Just answer the questions, man. Just answer the questions. Feed them their curiosities or where you're going or how you been or what you're doing this time of night. Just answer the question, man, and let it keep going, man. The times that I had to deal with police was very, very, very minuscule. But there was one time I got pulled over. I wasn't in my vehicle, but I was driving a vehicle and the headlight was out. You know, the cop pulled me over. First time that I ever been pulled over. It was not. Well, I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I think it was last year though. He pulled over. He said, "You know your headlights out?" I was like, "Oh no, I didn't know. It's not my vehicle." Yada yada. He asked for the license insurance. He was like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going back home. I just dropped off so and so from here, not from around here." And he seen I had my phone on my lap. He seen the GPS and stuff. He said, "So where you going?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going back home." He seen the GPS and stuff, and then he went over there. Because at first when I got pulled over, I was in the middle of the street, but it was late. There was like barely any traffic. But he told me to pull in these like this subway parking lot or some type of restaurant parking lot. And then he was like, "Where you going?" Yada yada. He asked for identification. He said, "I'm not going to give you a ticket or anything." He said, "Just make sure you get it fixed." And then that was that. And I was like, I just asked him simple questions. I'm like, "Yeah, I give this to the owner of the vehicle." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Make sure you get that done so you don't get stopped anytime or give you a ticket or whatever the case may be." He didn't get a ticket, didn't get nothing. He's like, "Be safe out there." Yeah, he's have a good rest of your night or whatever the case. I told him, "You too." And that was that, man. And that was that. He asked me where I was going. He didn't ask that many questions. He just asked me where I was going. And where was I going and what was I coming from doing? 2 questions. I know, it ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your business, officer. Like, no, man. Just answer the questions, bro. Just answer the questions, and the police will leave, man. Let's get another scripture. Let's get this, man. Proverbs 16:17. It says, when a man... 16:7. Slack let's read up a verse. Proverbs 16:6. It says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him, man. When it said, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies be at peace with him. So when you're pleasing the Lord, if you have to come across an enemy or something, you pleasing the Lord, he's going to make your enemies, which your natural born enemy is everybody really that's not in this truth. Whether it be 2/3 niggas, whether it be a heathen, somebody of another nation, Esau, whatever the case may be. You see, he maketh even his enemies be at peace with him. They know, okay, he's cool. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. They'll be at peace with you. They'll leave you alone. They'll conduct you at the same way you conduct them, man. You see, it's the same exact thing. But Jake doesn't understand that, man. Jake think you gonna outsmart the police. You gonna outsmart them. You gonna outsmart that because I know my law, I know my rights. You don't have. Hey, newsflash. You don't have rights in this place, man. You're not in the kingdom. You're not in the kingdom, man. You're in Esau's kingdom. So you have to abide by their rules and their laws, man. You just have to understand where you are. You got to understand how to move around in society, man. Don't be a damn demon and a damn nigga walking around. And then when you get stopped by authorities, you throw up a fight and you put up all this argument. And what do you think is going to happen, man? That's why the scriptures say stay far away from the men that have power to kill, man. Stay far away from them. And if if you are in the midst of them, conduct yourself wisely. What did Yahweh Shai say? Let's get that. Matthew 5. in verse 25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly. Agree with them. That's all you have to do. What's your name? John Smithinson. Oh, do you have any identification on you? No, I left my wallet in the house. I don't have anything, but that's my name. Anything else I can get you to help you identify the vehicle is mine, whatever the case may be. Very quick, very easy. It says, while thou art in the way with him. And that dude was in the way with him, man. He stopped. He had other cops there, too. And you got your damn other nigga friends. Your other nigga friends in the back trying to help the officer understand that it's your vehicle. They could all been lying. Come on, man. It says, lest any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Because that's what's about to happen to him. Or that has happened to him, whether it be prison or jail. He's going somewhere because now you resist an arrest. It says, verily I say unto thee, it says, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. And that's the point, man. Agree with thine adversary quickly. Do you see? Agree with him. You don't have to put up a fight. You don't have to resist for some reason, man. Jake loves doing that. That's because you don't really understand where you are, who these people are, what society you're really in. Jake really doesn't understand those things. So that goes to show by their actions, because on how you act. How you act and how you deal with authority, that goes to show a lot, man, about what you know. Matthew 10 and verse. Yeah, we'll start right here. We gonna close out. It's gonna be super long. I just wanted to touch on that, man. Matthew 10 and verse 16. It reads above. He says, a hard road before them. Behold, I send you forth as sheep. See, we're sheep. Sheep are what? Docile. What is the word? Docile. I want to say like innocent, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Just docile creatures, man. Friendly, harmless. You think of sheep? Docile, friendly, harmless. I send you forth as sheep. Because that's what we are. Because we don't have power. We don't have power in this place. It's part of the curses, man. It's part of the curses. There should be no might in thy hand, man. And I was talking about when you read above it. It was talking about when your sons and daughters will be like sold, pretty much. But you can translate that to now. We don't have a military. We don't have anything in this place. So we're sheep in the midst of wolves. And what happens when sheep gets in the midst of wolves, man? What happens? The wolves devour them, man. They get on them. Be therefore, but what we have to do, we have to be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Do you see? But be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Understand where you are. Understand who you are. Understand what society you're in. Understand how you need to move. How you need to conduct yourself. How you need to talk to authority. How you need to present yourself before authority. You got to be wise as serpents. Beat them at their own game, man. Think about it. Just be nice, like the scriptures say. That's all you got to do. And then what does the scripture say? If a man's ways please the Lord, what happens? He make even his enemies to be at peace with him. That's all you got to do, man. And harmless as doves. Didn't you think that man in that video had any of this mentality? Absolutely not. And that's why he got himself in that situation. Talking about some, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Who are you, man? And best believe you did that. And that after he told you that, you pretty much put your hands behind your back. Now you're under arrest. Because now they have a reason to arrest you. You're resisting arrest. So now you're being arrested. And they love that. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Jake loves saying that. Because you know how the laws work. But look, I'm not even about to get into all that because it ain't about how the laws work. You need to conduct yourself, man. It doesn't matter how the laws is. And police can't talk to you or police can't do this and do that if you're not doing this or whatever the case may be, or you're not under this jurisdiction, whatever the case. It's all a very loose game. Only people that can play that game is Esau with Esau, man. Jake, you cannot play that same game, man. We're not on the same level as these people in this place, man. So that's it, man. Just be wise, man. That's what I'm gonna name it. Be wise as serpents, Harmless if it does, man. That's it.